A Metro Detroit mother wants her one-year-old transferred to a hospital out of state after she says she raised a number of concerns about her daughter's care at Children's Hospital. She claims she was met with pushback and a temporary ban prohibiting her and her husband from visiting. CBS News Detroit's Lauren Winfrey joins us now in studio with those details.
Yeah, Rochelle, this story is really about a mother's fight to ensure her daughter receives the best care while hospitalized. And as you'll hear in this story, it's been an emotional roller coaster, but despite all of this, she remains hopeful her daughter, Carter, will soon recover and start treatments with a doctor in Ohio.
The whole time I was pregnant, I was bleeding.
But Dorian Haslew, a mother who's already given birth to 3 children, says her concerns while pregnant with twins, Carter and Caden, were continuously dismissed by doctors at 2 different hospitals. Haslew later delivered at Hutzel Women's Hospital by emergency C-section while only 26 weeks pregnant.
She came out at 1 pound 2 ounces, and he came out at 2 pounds.
Carter and Caden were rushed to the NICU at Hutzel post-delivery and later transferred to Children's Hospital of Michigan. There, they were placed on a ventilator. Haslew says Carter was on the ventilator for about 5 months before Carter pulled it out herself. Caden was discharged first, followed by Carter in May of 2023. The twins celebrated their first birthday together. The next month, Carter was rushed back to the hospital.
We thought that it was only pneumonia. Next thing you know, one of her lungs collapsed, and they was talking about putting her on this life support machine called the ECMO.
The ECMO allowed Carter's lungs and heart rest while pumping and oxygenating blood outside of her body, something she was physically too weak to do on her own.
That was so scary because it was 2 big old tubes in her neck. One was blood coming in, one was blood going out. She was on that for almost 4 weeks.
During Carter's final week on the ECMO machine, Haslew says she got a phone call at 4 in the morning.
Saying that she's breathing at 40% and they didn't did all they can do. I get up out of my bed, I go down there.
Haslew says she rushed to Children's Hospital only to find medical staff sleeping on the job. She also alleges her daughter was prescribed fentanyl without her consent. Haslew provided the following medical records you see here confirming the drug was used. She also says upon her arrival that morning, she was furious, but tried to keep her composure because
as soon as you say something or that you act like you don't like something that they're saying, they're going to threaten to ban you. They're going to...
And you've been threatened with that?
I've been banned and threatened.
Treatment not uncommon to Black patients. According to Pew Research Center, a nonpartisan group studying data for social science research, in a survey about Black Americans' healthcare experiences, 55% of Black Americans say they've had at least one of 6 negative experiences when navigating the healthcare system, including having to speak up to get proper care and being treated with less respect than other patients.
We was banned for at least like a month and a half when she was in the NICU. To the point where she was doing so bad, they had to unban us.
Because of HIPAA laws, hospitals aren't allowed to discuss a patient's care without consent. However, with Haslew's permission, CBS News Detroit requested an interview with Children's Hospital of Michigan. That request, along with a request for a written response, was declined. As for Haslew,
I want to see Carter.
She met with doctors and staff on March 24th, and by the end of the week,
Friday of that same week, they was removing the ECMO from her. She did a drastic turnaround.
Carter no longer needs the ECMO, but she's still on a ventilator in the hospital. She's also been diagnosed with bronchopulmonary dysplasia, or BPD. It's a breathing disorder in premature infants, resulting in the lungs not developing normally. Haslew wants her daughter transferred to a hospital in Ohio that specializes in treating the disorder. But right now, she and doctors agree Carter isn't stable enough to be moved.
It all sounds scary. But I'm rolling with it.
Just as Carter continues to fight for her life,
hey, pretty girl,
Haslew says she plans to do the same right alongside her and encourages any mother facing a similar fight to keep advocating for the health and treatment of their children.
Don't give up. Literally, do not give up. Your child needs you.
Haslew says her twins Carter and Caden are fighters, and her other children are doing their best to stay strong during such a challenging time. Doctors recently inserted a tube in Carter's trachea to further assist with her breathing, And Mom says Carter has recovered well from that surgery. She also says once Carter is discharged, the family will likely begin the process of transferring Carter's care to a hospital in Ohio specializing in treating BPD.
Some of those photos just heartbreaking, and that
Yeah.
is a mother who is clearly very firm in her intuition. Does she have any idea what's next, how long they could be waiting for her to be strong enough to potentially transfer?
Yeah, so we've been talking a lot. Right now, doctors haven't given her a discharge date, so it's kind of a waiting game. But she is stable because at one point they were waiting to insert that tube, so at least they were able to do that. Progress is being made, but that little baby, she is truly a fighter and just doing the best she can, and Mom advocating by her side, so necessary.
Yeah, as a mom, all you want to do is protect and advocate for your babies, and we
Yeah.
just obviously wish them both the best.
Yeah.
Lauren, thank you.